The 7 crossroads of fast weight loss. Exercise versus diet. So which one will make you lose weight fast? Is it exercise or is it diet? Have you been frustrated that you exercise a lot but you still don't lose weight? Why so? Because exercise alone does not make you lose weight, and people indulge in more eating after exercise because they feel more hungry. Exercise without proper protein intake burns muscle rather than fat. Sedentary life rest of the day does not compensate for the hard work that you do at gym. Let's look at the outline of exercise versus diet. So we're going to cover exercise as opposed to diet in making you lose weight very fast. NEAT, or the new mode of exercise called non-exercise activity thermogenesis, based on Mayo Clinic research. Then how to increase your NEAT. Experts have calculated that if you use aerobic workout alone to lose weight, it would take 1.3 to 2.75 hours per day of gym time based on your metabolic rate. Let's look at this graph here. This is the basal metabolic rate, the amount of energy that you consume at rest. And this is the thermic effect of food. That is how much calorie you burn in order to digest the food you eat. And the upper layer here is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your body movement outside of your planned exercise activities. So what is NEAT? NEAT is a concept developed by Dr. James Levine of Mayo Clinic. And NEAT refers to movement of your body that spends energy other than the planned exercise, like going to gym. Examples of NEAT is like a transportational activity like walking, occupational activity like standing or working with your hands, leisure time activity like standing, walking, or housework. Let's look at this energy expenditure graph. While you're sitting versus standing, you almost double your energy expenditure. Just add chewing the gum. That increases your energy expenditure a little more. Fidgeting, that is moving your head, your hand, or your feet, increases your energy expenditure further. And how about stair climbing? And that almost is at the top here, compared to walking 1 mile per hour, 2 miles per hour, or 3 miles per hour. In fact, when you walk at 3 miles per hour speed, you are really burning a little more calories than climbing the stairs. Let's look at this graph. A lean person versus the obese person. At rest, they both consume same amount of calories or burn same amount of energy. The lean person stands more, burns more calorie compared to the obese person, and the lean person walks around more during the day compared to the obese person. So that is the key. Obese person does not stand or walk compared to the lean person. Look at this graph more again. The lean person sits around much less compared to the obese person who sits around most of the day. Once again, the energy expenditure is comparable based on how many minutes a day a lean person is standing and how many minutes a day the obese person is standing. So to increase your NEAT, you need to increase your step count. In fact, in our weight loss clinic, we use pedometer to count your step counting. And we do encourage people to do the gym activity like aerobics and weightlifting, etc. And particularly, we prescribe the new NEAT principle, that is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, based on the Mayo Clinic research. So how to increase your NEAT? Once again, You change your posture from sitting to standing when you watch television, as an example. You address the barriers to NEAT, such as the fatigue, pain, mood, or social pressure, and then you modify your work demands to increase your NEAT. Some examples are like you could sit on a ball that is placed on the chair while you are reading, and because you are sitting on the ball and that is giving you unstable posture, you are continuously spending energy to remain stable while you are doing simple activity like reading. And this is a slow moving treadmill that Dr. James Levine introduced, and you can stand on a slow moving treadmill while you are working on your computer. In our weight control clinic, we use exercise prescription using the NEAT principle, as well as we recommend aerobics, interval training, and strength training. One of the major obstacles we see in our clinic is people feel fatigue, particularly obese people have more fatigue, and then we teach them exactly how to overcome this fatigue, and we even use supplements like adenosine to clear their fatigue factor so that they keep moving their body. Let's look at the fatigue cycle more clearly. Continuous fatigue during the day makes you to remain sedentary, and that decreases your sleep drive, and that leads to poor quality of sleep, and then you have continuous fatigue again, and the vicious cycle goes on. So in our weight control clinic, we use the 10 road rules of slimming. One of the major road rules is exercise, and then in that mode of our road rule rather, we prescribe exercise in a step-by-step fashion, using the NEAT principle and other latest exercise physiologies as we have learned from the update of exercise science.